just gotta update the Twitter. Okay, welcome to another episode of the 4th edition podcast. I'm your host, Carson Mouthy. That's right. We did not stop doing this. Contrary to what you might think, we're going to keep doing it. And as always, I'm joined by my accomplice, because this podcast is definitely a crime. Adrian, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. Did you tweet that on the wrong account?
I did.
Oh.
I did. Fuck. All right, and
This is going great.
the podcast is already off to a good start. But also joining with me is the ever omnipotent Eric Bayer. Give us a few words of wisdom, please.
Hi, folks. Welcome to be here.
That's going to be written down in scripture one day. And of course, we've got our fan's favorite, Sam Matsky. How you doing, bud?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
No one ever asked me that. That's awesome, bud. That's cool.
Pretty.
I'm okay. I'm
I'm really glad to hear that.
Nice. And
Fuck no!
coming back
No, fucking crazy.
in action, we've got ThirtyWun.
Yeah. What to do?
Fuck you.
I don't know
How you enjoying Black History Month, Carson?
Yeah, he's gonna come. He's gonna be here for every episode of the Black History Month to let us know if we're honoring the month.
Are you honoring the month?
Are we honoring the month properly?
While you're on the
31?
podcast.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Well, shit.
Okay. Well, I guess you'll keep us in check.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black History Month, we have a very special guest, folks. He is a man of few words, and you can read about them on his Tumblr, and his website, and his Twitter, and his Facebook, and his YouTube. He's a man that, when you say his name, you just feel a little bit better about yourself. His name, of course, is Dan Christmas. How you doing, Dan?
Pretty good. I'm a man of few words, so I'm already breaking my first rule by explaining
Yeah.
my introduction.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Well, and that was beautiful. Dan, what do you? Who are you? What do you do? What's the point of you being here?
You fucking tell me. Well, so, you guys are my friends, and you have a podcast. And what people do when they have a podcast is they have their friends go on Skype at 9:00 at night after work, and they talk about video games. So that's why I'm here.
Nice.
Eric had a good segment he wanted to talk about, was what we're doing before the podcast.
No, don't really.
Well, what I think you're underselling yourself, Dan. You are the star of one of the hit YouTube, Twitter trending videos, the BronyCon documentary. And I wanted to know, how do you like? Why did you do that?
Asking?
Why would you do that?
Why would I go to a BronyCon and film like men in their late 30s playing with dolls?
Yeah.
'Cause it's fucking funny. 'Cause I spent 2 days at that convention, by the way. That wasn't just like filmed over one day. That was a weekend of my life.
Did you go to like any after parties?
Okay, here's no, but there were after parties that we were invited to. Like, we didn't go to any, but because I don't know, you carry around a camera long enough and people just start asking you to like film them and their dumb friends. So I didn't want to know what a brony like hotel room party is like. But they had a thing after the expo hall or whatever you'd call that room at the Holiday Inn. They had a concert room and it was called Pony Stock for raving, because bronies are gifted dancers.
Naturally.
Yeah, and so watching them dance to David Guetta and like I shouldn't say dance, I should really say like bob and sweat and like just blob around.
Keep an arm's length.
Yeah, it was it was pretty bad. I had a lot of fun though.
What's the
shooting
highlight?
it. Highlight?
In 2 words or less.
Can I say it as like a phrase?
Yeah.
Fine,
Who's-
if you want to break the rules.
Whose line is it, any pony?
Nice. Ooh.
That was my favorite part.
Ooh.
Leave you on my
I got a
cliffhanger.
question.
In case the listeners at home can't tell, I'm kissing my fingers like what you do when you like eat really good food, just like, ah, man. Okay, well,
31, go ahead.
31.
Yeah, I got a question.
Shoot.
Because I haven't watched this documentary, so I'm kind of curious about your hard-hitting journalism and filmmaking about the BronyCon.
Yeah.
This is an honest question.
Go on.
Was it all white people, or did you see any minorities there?
remember,
Yes.
this is Black History Month. So
Oh,
this is a good.
Yeah, no, there were more minority. I was expecting. That's a good question. I was expected to be mostly like pasty white kids, but no, this like because the convention was it was located not even. I'm not saying it was in the same city. It was right next to the fucking airport. So whenever there's a town that's like part of the airport, it's usually like a pretty mixed bag of like minorities. So they came out of the woodwork. There were Mexican bronies, black brother bronies. I believe that's how they identify. That's not.
Hold on, I want
Oh,
to
God.
stop you there. When you say they come out of the woodwork, 31, is that racist?
no, this is
That is not. How is
Woodwork. What you're just saying. You're
Woodwork.
assuming they live in the woods.
No. If you said they all started coming out of the cotton fields, then we got problems.
yeah, no.
God
Woodwork.
damn it.
All right.
Black people didn't.
Sam, listen,
okay, let me school you on American history, Carson, and 31 back me up. They didn't come from the woods.
True.
Black people didn't live in the woods, really.
Straight up.
Sparsky hates where this is going.
Well, you said minorities, right?
Nope.
Because the white man came and
All right.
The Indians-
all
took
the
away
Indians-
all the.
all right.
Yeah, that you're thinking of Indians.
That's-
Carson.
No,
All right.
Oh,
Hey,
sorry,
this is
Native
a
Americans.
fancy
Native
fucking
Americans.
podcast.
I'm PC.
no.
I'm just trying to keep it. I'm just trying to come correct.
This is hard hitting.
No, it's a good question. It's a good
This
question.
is a hard hitting podcast. We're gonna start this off.
Now I don't know what black people do in Canada. They might come out the woodwork there, but down here in America, it's okay.
No, there was all a rainbow.
Oh, hey Rob, you want to go watch The Simpsons? Yeah, this is stupid. All right. See ya, losers. Fucking
Guys. Sorry,
my
guys.
God.
Oh
my god.
I don't know if you want. Okay, yeah, that was Andrew D and Cheeto. One of them is my roommate. The other is staying over at our house, and they very rudely tried to hijack the podcast. I'm sorry, guys, listeners.
Wow,
This
that is
podcast
super
does not endorse
unprofessional.
those two. We do not. This podcast does not endorse.
Listen,
What asshole.
we try to run a very professional podcast.
I'm
here.
sorry. No, it's my fault. It's really my fault. I'm sorry.
Wow. You know what? I think this will be your last appearance.
So close.
But you can save that. You can save this all right now if you answer this question, which we ask every guest, because this is what we started with. This is the question we all started with on this podcast, and that is, hey Dan, what you been up to these past 5 years?
Oh shit. I graduated from, I guess if it's 5 years, I graduated from high school, and then at the end of those 5 years, I graduated from college.
Nice.
And I just made a bunch of YouTube videos, and like 3 of them were successful.
Nice. That's what you did
Trilogy.
5 years.
Yeah, 3, the perfect number.
Wow. Well, that was very informative, and you know what? Maybe you can come back another episode. Maybe.
We have another question we ask everyone. What if pedophiles ruined for you?
Oh wait, no. Okay, hold on. No.
God,
Adrian,
speed it
gentlemen,
up.
God, what you think
Oh
about
my
that,
God.
Dan? All right. Listen, in case you listeners don't know, which you probably all do, Dan, you can find him on YouTube by searching Busted Pixel. Search the Busted Pixel, find all of his wonderful appearances on Viral Video Challenge, Viral Video Showdown, and the BronyCon. Okay, Sam, what did you think about the BronyCon?
I didn't watch it.
Wow.
I'm a busy
Great.
man. God,
What have you been so busy with?
work
How's work, man?
good.
All right.
Cool.
Phillip Seymour Hoffman's dead. That leads us to this next topic. Speaking
Yeah.
of not doing anything, sorry, I mean, speaking of being really busy with being dead, Phillip Seymour Hoffman, he's gone.
Yeah.
He did a
What are
lot.
some of you guys' favorite Seymour Hoffman films?
Capote.
Twister.
That's really, out of the five of us, that's the two.
Pretty nice.
All right, Eric, what's your favorite Phillip Seymour Hoffman?
Mine are Red Dragon and Mary and Max.
Wow.
Wait, was he in Red Dragon? I don't remember him.
Yeah, he played Freddie Lowndes,
Oh,
the reporter.
I want to change my answer. Red Dragon.
Dang, I guess he never did conquer that dragon, huh? The heroin dragon.
No, and in that movie, he dies too, but he dies in a more painful way than he died in real life.
I don't think, is heroin overdose a painful way to die?
No, not at all. Actually, he literally died in what's considered the most painful way for a person to die in that movie, which is being set on fire.
No, not the movie. I meant in real life.
I know, and I said no, it's not. Like, I don't think it is.
Pretty sure it's like one of the least painful ways to die.
Yeah, it's so two opposite ends of the spectrum. Thank God fantasy is fantasy and reality is reality. Am I right, folks?
Thank God he's not a method actor.
Oh.
Woo! All right, Dan, what's your favorite Phillip Seymour Hoffman movie?
Jesus.
I think we scared him away.
I think that was too hard of a question. Maybe he. Dan, are you still here? You know what?
Guess he went to watch Simpsons with Rob and Drew.
Okay, we'll be right back, folks. Theme song! And we're back. That was a good theme song. Glad we got it in 20 minutes in. Boom. So we left off the riveting conversation of what Dan's favorite Phillip Seymour Hoffman movie is. And Dan, what is it?
Doubt.
And what's your preferred method of viewing said film?
On a mini DVD player in the back of a van.
Nice.
Because that's the way I saw it.
That's the way that directors and filmmakers expect their films to be viewed.
Yeah. On a screen the size of a letter envelope.
You know what? I had a friend who once watched Old Boy on a iPod on a train, but he was watching it with another friend, and they had shared headphones, so they each got like one half of the audio.
Yeah.
And they said they could barely read half the subtitles. And then I said, that's retarded, and you guys should feel bad.
That's like why, like when the video iPod came out, and UMDs were also, like for the original PSP, like those are taking off. I knew a bunch of people buying those, but it just never felt like, why watch a movie on that small of a screen? Like, I don't know, it never clicked with me.
Because people are assholes, okay? Speaking of which,
True.
Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. That's right, folks. 2-hour main storyline. Wow.
Asshole.
For $40, you can buy like a 4-hour game. Now,
$10 an hour.
there's been a lot of debate about this, all right? What constitutes like, value for your time, blah, blah, blah. Like, oh, you shouldn't judge it right now because it's not in your hands. But God fucking damn it. If you're going to give me like a 2-hour game, all right, You're gonna charge me $40 fucking to play it. Well, I'm just not gonna buy it. I'm just not gonna buy it. There's no like standard for how long you should play a game, right? Like Journey's like 2 hours. But fucking, oh my god,
But
it's like
oh,
$10.
So correct me if I'm wrong, because I've never played a Metal Gear game before. Aren't like all the games like the gameplay parts super short? The cutscenes just make the game super long.
I don't call the gameplay short.
No, you see the thing. Yeah, I mean there are long cutscenes, but the thing about this is that even with cutscenes, they said you can finish it in 2 hours.
Really, I didn't hear anyone say with cutscenes. I assumed that they just kind of just skip the cutscenes and play the game.
Well, regardless, like unless the cutscenes are like hours long, it's still not worth it. I mean, here's the thing, Dan.
Yes.
How do you feel about this?
Okay. Here, I totally get why people are frustrated about this, and I do think it is kind of a BS deal that the game, like the main story is only like 2 hours. How much money was Journey when it came out?
15, I think.
Okay. Now, granted, that's like a smaller production, and that was made by like, you know, a smaller group of people, and this game was like made by a couple hundred. I know it's a prequel, so, and he's said before, oh, this game is a prequel to, what, this is Phantom Pain or the Ground Zeroes?
Ground Zeroes is a prequel to Phantom Pain.
Okay, so, like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of side mission stuff, though, and it's going to be probably longer than, like, I don't know, it does suck that they're charging that much for it, but I completely understand why, like, they're charging $40 for that, because this game looks beautiful, and probably, like, they're still working on Phantom Pain, so, like, I'm fine with them putting this out, at least as a taster for whenever Phantom Pain comes out. I don't know if they've declared a release date.
Not yet. It seems like a kind of cash grab for Konami since they haven't had anything else out in a long time.
But that's okay. Like, they can't, like, they kind of need a cash grab because of how much, like, resources they're burning making this game that looks unlike anything that's ever come out.
Yeah, but you're paying $40 for this, and then you're paying like another $65 for Phantom Pain.
But all right, you already bought a PS4, so I assume you're not poor. You have money.
I am poor because I bought a PS4.
That's the thing.
Right?
Like,
Listen, no. All right? No, you can buy a $40 game on 3DS that's like 80 hours long right now.
Then buy it.
I did.
I don't know. It just I get where they're coming from with that. I don't feel like they're.
That one review on Game Informer sparked a lot of controversy, but I feel like since then there's been other reviews that have come out that have said like, yeah, so I beat the main thing and I did beat it in only a few hours, but I feel like I've only really completed like 10% of the game, and now there's all this extra stuff that I'm like compelled to do. So let you guys know I'm still gonna be playing this for
Eric,
much longer than
son of a bitch.
few
Why would
hours.
you do that?
But okay, I just wanted to bring that up. But now here's my stance on the thing. If you're just a casual gamer, you have no ties to the Metal Gear Solid series, and you hear this game is 2 hours and you don't like that, I get you. If you're just a casual fan of Metal Gear and you've only played a few of them, or maybe you have like no series ties to the series, and you hear this is 2 hours and you still don't want to play it, cool. I get you. But the people I don't get are the ones who are like, yeah, I'm a big, like, loyal Metal Gear Solid fan, but I'm not going to get this game because you don't trust that it's going to be a satisfactory product. So I feel like people who are saying that they're not going to buy this game, even though they're loyal Metal Gear Solid fans, are, like, lying to themselves right now. And those are the opinions I'm most confused about right now, because I feel like if you were a loyal fan, you would be trusting that this is going to be a satisfactory product, even though these people say that they beat it in a few hours. So it like almost so I'm like just trying to like wrap my head around why like people like who say that like, oh, I'm a diehard fan, are like saying that they're not gonna buy this next thing even though it's this much. Like, you've never been wrong before, so I don't know, like, why not?
I get
like
that.
This...
Yeah.
Sam, are you one of those fans, Sam?
I wasn't listening.
Sam.
Dude.
Sam, are you gonna buy Ground Zeroes for $40 full box on PS4?
Yeah, well, not on PS4.
So you're gonna pay $30
On PS3.
PS3.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Wait, is it actually cheaper on the Xbox One?
No, on the
On
last
gen.
generation consoles, it's $20 for online,
Ah.
and it's
Yeah.
$40 per box.
Okay, that almost makes it
Exactly.
okay. So then $30 for like a game that good, but on like a last gen system, I don't know. That makes sense to
But
me.
for the
I think it's 20 for the
it's
digital.
$30 online and $40 box. Like that's stupid. Like why would they do that? Like they're clearly making it on next gen consoles and then porting it backwards.
You know,
Like why the fuck would they demand more money for people who already spent like a shit ton of money?
also they didn't like. I don't. Granted, I think I don't know who made more money this last Christmas, Xbox or PlayStation, but it wasn't a great year for either companies. So they kind of like selling it like for like in Japan probably more, but in America they didn't sell as many units as they had hoped. So I can understand.
No, hold on. No,
Like
no, Dan.
Sony probably had a hand in this.
No, Dan. They sold a shit ton.
They sold a lot, but like not like relative to the PS3, the numbers were smaller, right?
No.
God,
Really?
No.
The PS3
No, like,
sold like
way
nothing
more.
first amount. The
Really?
PS4 and Xbox One are doing really good for themselves right now.
They're doing like better than the Wii U.
They're
I just
doing, like-
assumed. I just remember reading somewhere that
Well,
like
I think
they were-
like the Wii was like the fastest selling, and it sold like 1 million in like a week and a half, I think, and the
Yeah.
PS4 sold 1 million in a day.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I know like the launch week, but I guess I'm
Oh,
The
wrong.
yeah,
launch,
this is
the launch
all-
was very, very well done. Is the best one for sure.
Dan, you got this all backwards.
Yeah, they both sold 1 million in a day.
Huh.
I mean, I guess there was that time, the whole Watch Dogs incident. Everybody started canceling their pre-orders. So they probably got that impression that people were holding off on the PS4 or Xbox One sales, but yeah, the sales turned out really well for both systems.
Huh.
Dan, what happened?
I'm fed with misinformation.
Yeah, they're
I-
like
what-
at what? The
that's-
PS4 I think is like at 5 million now.
Yeah, it's like super good. You know what isn't super good though?
Segue.
Dubstep Sonic. That's right, folks. The new Sonic footage that was just released looks like garbage. Looks like shit. And that's part of Nintendo's 3 Sonic game deal thing they got going on. And boy, it looks like Sega was just like, you know what, fuck it. We don't
Pass
care.
it off to the interns, let them program it.
They passed it off
Basically.
to Big Red Button. I forgot what they made, but they actually made I hear they made a decent. I think it was a PS3 game though. I didn't play it, but they made some good co-op game.
Well, this isn't one of them. Let me tell you. Like, oh, Jesus Christ, it looks like trash. Eric, what went wrong?
I don't know.
Resident
Eric-
Sega expert.
Eric, why did you make this fucking game?
Eric, why would you do this?
I don't know what the fuck went wrong, but yeah, like, you know what? Maybe it was the Sonic Lost Worlds review, because I feel like before then they were on a pretty good upward slope. Like, Unleashed was like just a little better than all the other games that have been coming out, and then Colors came out, and then that got good reviews, and then Generations got even better reviews, and it was like there was finally like some momentum coming back into the series, and then I feel like Lost Worlds got like some reviews that just weren't as good as like the last 3 games. So I feel like they said, well, I guess classic Sonic isn't as good as we thought after all, so let's change it up as much as we can. So they took the characters and literally broke their arms and legs, put them in gauze, and threw them back into the game, and said, hey, look, they're battle damage versions of themselves now. This is cool, right, guys? Oh, yeah, and then they took the fucking, you remember at the end of the Willy Wonka book when they have to squeeze out, Beauregard? Because she was full of the plum juice,
Yeah.
and you see her like all stretched out and lanky at the end. They did that to the characters. They like squeezed them out of squeezed all the plum juice out of the Sonic characters. Now they all look like that.
Yeah. You know what they look like? They look like in Smash Bros, there's like a little hack someone did where like they made Pikachu, like the skin for Pikachu look like all the other characters. So like he looks super fucking creepy with like gangly, like tiny skinny arms and like a huge like body. And like they just look like they were stretched in the weirdest like ways. Ugh. It's for a show though, right? Like that's that.
A game and a show. A game and a show.
So I feel like if you're gonna be like looking at anything, it's the show is kind of to blame for this because I bet they're gonna look even worse.
Is this show already out?
No, it's coming.
It's
It'll
coming.
probably
out.
coincide with the game.
Why is that a thing?
So like, I feel like it's more for like the show that they look as gangly as they look.
I'll probably buy it anyway.
Not to mention the dubstep.
I bought Lost World. I don't
Call
know.
911 now! Like, why are we still selling video games with dubstep in the ads? Like, is this Battlefield? Like, why?
Yeah,
are
it works for Battlefield. Works for
Saints Row 4.
fucking Need for Speed.
Far Cry?
Saints Row 4.
Maybe not Far Cry, but
No. Well, no, I mean, Far Cry didn't work for anybody. Oh, zing!
okay.
Whoa.
Let's save
I
that
own
for
it,
the
The views of Dan Christmas do not necessarily represent those.
Wow.
Cool.
Dang. Just
Sorry.
drop that bombshell.
Sorry.
Jeez. Oh, wow.
Kojima
Sam.
should put dubstep into Ground Zeroes, and then maybe more people will be on board for it.
He should stretch out Snake's legs.
Yeah, put bandages on him.
with bandages
Well,
on
and
him.
Phantom Pain is gonna have bandages on, so maybe that's why they put bandages on the Sonic characters.
And his legs don't work. Okay, no, that makes sense.
Oh.
Hey guys,
Because they're trying to stretch his legs out.
Link
Using
has
the
a
Sega factories.
Link has a scarf in Hyrule Warriors. It's the year of the scarf. Yeah.
I'm actually pretty
Fuck.
excited for Hyrule Warriors.
I went over the
That's
fact that I'm not.
I don't know. They're
Never
trying
talked
something
about that.
new with Zelda, and it actually looks like I don't know. It looks pretty, and like it looks like it will play fun.
Damn, where were you last podcast? We talked about this.
I know. I'm not. I'm just saying it now.
And we also the exact opposite of that.
Sam, you tell him what we
No, I didn't say that. Don't put
I,
words in my mouth, mister.
Eric said that.
I'm not gonna say on this podcast.
Here, no, I'm gonna be a direct quote from Eric Bear.
Stop
It looks like it stinks.
it.
It does not look good. I'm not too enthralled by it. I don't know. It just looks kind of like a mindless beat 'em up slashing game.
Yeah, I've never really cared for Dynasty Warriors. Like, there are people that love those games, and I don't get how anyone is still into it. But I don't know. When it's Zelda, maybe it'll suck, maybe it won't. But at least it looks different.
I think
what I
people
said.
will like it just because they get to hear the fucking rupee noise again. They're like, oh,
That must be it.
offensive.
Well, Carson, you just hate Zelda. That's
My
Speaking of
views
hating
on
stuff,
Zelda are already well known.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna tell them again.
Yeah.
Other than that, Zelda sucks. And you know what else sucks? You know what else sucks, folks?
making 50
31's
grand,
favorite
making 50
game is
grand a
no
day.
more as of a few days ago, and that is Flappy Bird. The rise and fall of Flappy Bird, the game that took the world by storm and then disappeared off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
like
you know what sucks
Yeah.
is making 50 grand a day. That sucks so.
It's like that game went to witness protection or something.
Do you know, 31, would you like to tell the story of Flappy Bird?
Fine. Flappy Bird was on the App Store, then it disappeared.
Yeah.
The end.
That's
That's
the
not the-
entire extent of it.
All right, here, let me walk you through this, folks. So there's this game. There's this game that came out in the App Store and the Android Store, and basically it was this game, like an endless runner type game, where you just tap this fucking bird, so it goes through a series of tubes or whatever. And it was a game that was programmed poorly,
Hey.
point where it was extremely difficult to play. And for whatever goddamn motherfucking reason, it got super popular, and everyone started reporting about it.
It was
And this
PewDiePie.
guy had ads on it. It was a free-to-play game, He had ads on it, and apparently, supposedly, he got like 10 grand a day.
50.
50 grand. 50
50.
grand from advertising revenue. 50 grand.
Hey, real quick, wasn't this guy in some Asian country or something?
In Vietnam, so he was probably in like the
Vietnam,
top.
so like
He was
50
in
grand is like
he was in
he
the
can, like,
elite
fire
of
it.
that. I was reading up on it. Like the average Vietnamese worker makes what he made in one day in 22 years of working.
Yeah, that guy is like living large right now.
Wow.
Originally, when Flappy Bird got deleted, people speculated that perhaps he was getting like kind of like looked at funny by other people, like like how when you're in a poor country and you're rich, all of a sudden shit can go down. So people speculated that, but then he just said, "Hey, this game's addicting for everyone. I don't like it. I'm deleting it."
You know what? Let's finish the story here, folks.
Shit.
So this game got put on a bunch of scrutiny for apparently looking very close to Super Mario Bros. 3, or I guess any Super Mario Bros. Game. So a lot of
Basically
people
sword
were,
pipes.
discussing this, like, oh, how is this possible? How is this moral? Blah blah blah. Blah. And eventually, after about a good solid week of this guy making a fuck ton of money and a lot of people reporting on it and making discussions about it, he tweeted, Dong Nguyen, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Don Nguyen.
Dong Nguyen. He reports via Twitter. I'm sorry, Flappy Bird users. 22 hours from now, I will take Flappy Bird down. I cannot take this anymore. And 22 hours from that Twitter post was taken down, thus ending the Flappy Bird saga.
Man of his word.
He said he can't take this anymore, but he said he did it for the help of the people. So
Allegedly,
I don't know. Maybe,
he was receiving a bunch of death threats, like
Oh.
everybody.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like
People on Twitter being dumb, but like it was like right when he tweeted, "I'm taking it down." He just like people were just like, "Take it down, I'll fucking murder you." Like, wow.
Yeah, man, this is
don't
like
take away my Flappy Bird.
this is a great story. Like, there's so many layers behind it.
great story.
That's why I like
Damn
talking about it.
story.
There's a lot of shit that happened to this guy.
This is like the underdog of app developer story.
There was he was under scrutiny for people thinking that he pushed his game out through spam bots.
Yeah, this guy fucking made it. He made it. Like,
He didn't want it.
taking it all into account, like all the games are in the App Store or the Android Play Store that are out there. Like, people fucking spend months just like sitting down and just every day, 10 hours a day, making a game, and they make 20 sales all time. This guy just fucking shits out this game, makes 50 grand a day.
By the way, so first off, really
I
quick.
was just say, it's pretty hilarious because when I went onto the App Store and typed in Flappy Bird, there was like 6 clones of the same thing.
Okay, so side story. People are making templates of Flappy Bird, and people are buying those for crazy amounts of money just so they can post up their own clone of the app, and hopefully hit it and be the replacement of Flappy Bird.
It's insane.
Really quick though. Not only is he still making you 50 grand a day through ads that are still on the people's phones of people playing this game, but his 2 other free apps are also like on the top of the charts as well. So he's probably making more than 50 grand a day right now still.
This guy makes like 5 times what I make in a year.
In a day.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Sam,
Yeah.
have you played Flappy Bird?
The day that he announced that it was taking it down, I downloaded it because I was like, well, better late than never.
Better
I
get
played
on
it
that
twice.
rare train.
I played it twice, and I was like, I think I'm done with this.
Did you
It's
see?
really-
You should have sold your phone on.
Yeah.
eBay.
Did you? I was about to say that. Did you see that phones are going for crazy high prices with Flappy Bird installed?
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second. I think I would just laugh if Dong was actually buying all those phones himself and just burning them in a fire.
He's pulling the ET on Atari.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't want this anywhere. This will
That's
die
what
with
he's
me.
using all the money for.
This is just like it's like Fez too. Is it like?
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah, this totally reminds me of like a Phil Fish incident.
Oh, that's exactly what a lot of people called him out on. They're like, "Wow, is this guy Phil Fish just in Vietnam?"
It's oh my god! It's like this is the new age we live in, folks.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug and say that another podcast me and Smartsky were on. We were talking to a person that makes apps, and he said, "Hey, post this podcast before the trend ends and Flappy Bird's gone forever." And we all laughed about it. And I think literally the next day he took down the app. So that's how fast I think Flappy Bird pretty much started and ended. It's a whole saga since our last podcast. It's ridiculous.
Man, I don't know, guys. I honestly don't know what to say. I'm sure the whole internet podcast scene exploded when this happened.
People are kind of sick of it, but it's a fun story. This guy had all these apps out in around like May of last year. So just imagine that this app you made like half a year ago just suddenly blew the fuck up, and you're making crazy money off this.
You just wake up, grabs a cup of coffee, and like, I wonder what's going on. Oh snap!
You look at your bank account, there's 50 grand in it. What?
Oh shit! I don't have to work for another 20 years.
I'm gone.
Yeah. God
Daddy's
damn it!
gonna buy me a mansion.
Ah, fuck.
But yeah, he was really sketchy about it. Forbes did an interview with him, and he requested like no one talk about what he looks like. Right before because Forbes was waiting in a hotel for him, and he was late because he was meeting like the prime minister of like Vietnam or something.
Wow.
That's what he does with his time. He meets the guy who made Flappy Bird.
that guy is probably the biggest guy in Vietnam. Like, let's be honest here.
He's gonna compete at the Olympics next Summer Olympics.
It's just this app creator just running a sprint. He runs like 2 feet, can't take it anymore.
Fucking Flappy Bird. Holy shit. Meets the prime minister. Okay. Wow.
So if we make a really good game,
It's not a good game. That's the thing.
It's all right.
I mean,
It's like
if we make a hit game, do you think we can meet with Reggie? 'Cause I still want to ask him what kind of pizza toppings he likes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Dan, what would you ask Reggie Fils-Aimé if you ever met him? We, as a general consensus, would ask him.
Minus me.
No,
I'm
listen.
taking
No.
any part of this. No,
Eric's part of this
Too
group.
bad. Too bad. We, as a podcast, would ask him what kind of pizza does he like? What would you ask him?
Oh man. I'd ask him what the fuck he's doing with the Wii U.
Not too political.
That's the thing. I don't want to shit. I couldn't really think of. I'd probably just immediately start harassing him and ask him questions about Nintendo
Would you ask?
and
No,
what the fuck.
no. You like
Please.
ask him about Pizza Hut. He was the CEO of Pizza Hut.
No, I don't care about his pizza life.
Wow.
How's
Wow.
pizza's life?
Wow.
Man,
Eric
Dan's
got us
got
Twitter.
two.
I don't live in the past. I live in the now and sometimes in the future.
Yeah, I live in the now too. I want to know this answer now.
I'm on the same page and the opposite end of Dan at the same time.
Sometimes
So
you
weird.
gotta dig up the past and know about the future.
Wow. Speaking of Reggie, Nintendo Direct happened today.
And he wasn't even on it. What a goddamn
He
motherfucker.
wasn't even on it.
That's what I would ask him. Hey, why aren't you on this shit, you ass?
Eric, you know what he was doing? You know what he was
What?
doing, Eric?
What?
He
Playing
was
Flappy
eating
Bird.
his favorite pizza.
God damn
And we
it.
don't even know the toppings.
Exactly. No, actually, well, in reality, you're probably listening to this like 3 days after it happened. But Nintendo Direct happened last week, and not that
No.
big of a deal.
Nintendo Direct happened today.
Eric,
See, this is just you living in
True.
the past.
Can't
Yeah.
have wrong facts on.
Eric, they're gonna be listening to this 3 days from now.
Oh, you're smart.
Okay, and all right. So what happened is we've whittled down the biggest announcements. We're saving the biggest announcement from Nintendo Direct for last. Dan, are you excited to know what the last announcement is?
Oh my fucking god!
That's right. But we're not going to say it now. First one is, who gives a shit? First one is GBA games on Wii U. I'm excited. I know the rest of the internet is not excited.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as you, Carson.
That's
I'm
right.
down for it. I know no one else is.
I thought it was. I don't own a Wii U, but I assumed they were already on there.
What? GBA games?
On the store?
GBA games were only offered through the Ambassador in any of the virtual console, like eShop, whatever. They were only ever offered through the Ambassador program, like when you bought the 3DS
Now,
before the
hold
price
on.
drop.
Oh,
That's the only time they ever gave out GBA games.
So first,
huh.
I'm surprised they're not even on 3DS still.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was gonna say, is the reason why I hear that the emulation on the GBA games from the Ambassador program was not that great.
I've never heard of that.
I heard that.
I don't have them, so I can't test to that either. But I've never.
Samuel Matsky,
Yeah.
how's the emulation on the GBA games on 3DS?
It's fine. Like you can't save anywhere with it like you can with like they don't work like virtual console games.
Oh, weird.
No
They
save
just
states.
yeah. So they just kind of play like regular old
Well,
Game Boy Advance
yeah.
games, and you can't use internet. Well, like you can't do Street Pass or anything while they're running. So if you like close your 3DS while it's doing it, the game is still playing.
Yeah.
I think we're figuring something out here. Maybe the reason why they can't have GBA games on the 3DS shop is because it's not powerful enough to run GBA games.
That's probably it.
Maybe the Wii U is the only machine capable of running Game Boy Advance games
Eureka.
that isn't a Game Boy Advanced.
It's fucking sad.
Eureka.
Shit, we figured it out. So everyone who's like complaining on the fucking internet, who's complaining on the internet.
No, I want to
Right
say
now, you know what? We're cracking the case right
A
here.
lot of people
no.
are.
Uncrack this. I want to say if the 3DS is two handheld generations ahead of Game Boy Advance, and it can't play Game Boy Advance games, what something's wrong with that?
Yeah, you want to know why? Because they fucking
Yes.
jam-packed it with Street Pass, and now they don't have the processing power to run Super Star Saga, Mario and Luigi, and Yoshi's Island, or wherever the fuck else is coming out. You know what? People on the internet.
They announced Metroid Fusion, Superstar Saga, and Yoshi's Island.
Yeah. You know what, people? That the fucking Wii U is the only console capable of running GBA games. You get off fucking Wada's ass.
Yeah.
What's this accent you're doing?
You get off of Wada's ass. Get off of it now,
All right.
Mr.
What state do you
Sotoro.
think your character's from?
So, but you know what? I think the reason why they didn't run perfectly on 3DS is probably also because they were free, so they didn't put a lot of effort into giving them all the little knickknacks that they give like the paid virtual console games. So
Yeah, that too. That's probably that.
so that's why I'm also more hopeful for I'm gonna be paying for this, so I assume it's gonna come with all the knickknacks that all the virtual console games I usually buy come with.
Speaking of not putting any effort into it, Little Mac was announced.
Oh, snap.
That's right, folks. Finally, everyone's been asking for it. It was pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Finally put Little Mac into there.
You know what? I'm surprised that was met with a positive reaction because that's something that people have been begging for since like Brawl and maybe even Melee, if memory serves me correctly. But I thought that they would announce this and people would be like, "Wow, late on this ball, aren't you, Nintendo?" But no, people are really like fucking stoked for it, and that's.
I was surprised it hasn't happened earlier, to be honest. Like that was like my number one guess of a character who would be in
There's
Brawl.
Adrian right there for you. That's the guy.
Never would have
who's
guessed.
saying not on the ball.
No, I expected him to be in Brawl when
Like he's
they
a
were
trophy.
showing everything, but he was in assist trophy. So I imagine this time around, I was like, oh, I hope he's in there.
I thought he was doomed to be an assist trophy forever.
What
so.
more could you want? You got Sonic in Brawl. Fuck.
Yeah, I was telling Eric earlier because I was watching the direct just about a couple hours ago. I really hope they have the doc on, announcing, doing commentary as Little Mac fights.
It'll be a final smash.
Oh, totally.
Doc as fight. Oh my god! I need a Wii U.
Holy shit. Blew his mind.
Reggie, you found your killer app.
Could you imagine if like the Final Smash was like just a giant dog comes up from the background, he just kind of like puts his gut onto like the field.
They showed the Final Smash in the trailer, and it's the Super Mac. Like he gets like hulked out.
Yeah, but what if this?
Wow.
What if this,
God
Eric?
damn it.
What if they have alternate Final Smashes in this game?
Ooh. Conspiracy.
That's right. I'm calling it right now.
FileSmash.com.
And you know what else really intrigued me about that trailer too was the little like knockout meter in the bottom. I don't think anyone else has had like a separate gauge for their character ever in a Smash Bros. Game. So that was also really interesting to see that he's gonna
At that point where you, at the beginning when he knocked out Samus, that little meter in the bottom.
Yeah, I think they showed it a little later in the trailer, like because you see all the percentages on the bottom, and then like above his was the knockout meter.
Huh.
And it was like, wow, like that's gonna be in the game, I guess.
Taking huge strides here.
Yeah, they're really working hard to make all these characters unique. Like, and the same with Rosalina. Like, no one was excited about her, but like, if you like, they've been announcing more details about her ever since then, and like, they're gonna make it so you can control like the Luma and her separately, and do all these like crazy combos, like juggling and stuff like that between the two characters. So yeah, I think people complain that like, oh man, new characters aren't enough to get me excited for a Smash Bros. And yeah, if you just hear a name, that's not enough. But when you really like read into like what they're doing with these characters, I think they are really making an effort to make this like a really different Smash Bros. One where they're really like catering to each character and trying to make them all unique.
Well, you know what the worst thing is? No one's gonna give a fuck in the end. They're all gonna go back to the N64 version, which is the worst version. Smash Bros.
Yeah.
They said there were going to be less characters though, so I imagine that's why they're really giving each character their own little thing to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, less characters than
Brawl.
Brawl.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No one cares because they're gonna go back to fucking playing Jigglypuff on the N64.
Jigglypuff. They haven't announced Jigglypuff for this one yet. What the fuck?
She's gonna be in there. Sorry, it's gonna be in there. Sorry, LGBT community. All right.
Carson, you ever have
right now?
Pokemon have genders? You ever play the games? They always come with like a male or female symbol.
Yeah, but you don't know which gender Jigglypuff is in the Smash Bros. Universe.
I'm gonna take a stab at it.
Well, yeah. You know, I can't just assume it's a girl.
All right.
Sorry.
Can be anything.
Aren't the alternate costumes bows in their head?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah.
Whatever. You know, men can wear bows too, Adrian.
Yeah,
Says who?
God, you fucking sexist pig.
Yeah, men play with dolls too and ponies and stuff. So
Yeah, it's not weird.
exactly.
Yeah, God.
Speaking of what is weird.
Oh no! Don't you dare steal my transition to this next one. Okay, folks. Topic number 3 from Nintendo Direct. Here comes the bombshell. Get this.
Oh, you said bombshell.
All right, guys. You guys gotta hold your excitement, okay?
I'm holding it.
All right. They announced that in Mario Kart 8 that you can now play as the Koopalings.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa! Wow. Oh
See-
my God.
Wow.
Oh,
They're
wait.
adding like what?
All 8 of them.
All 8.
Or 7, however many there are.
All 8 of the Koopalings.
I
As
really-
new characters.
I really
in
hope
Mario Kart 8.
that there's a huge roster in this game, or because that's gonna be half the fucking list of characters.
Fuck, that just blows my mind. 8 separate characters who are essentially the exact same thing.
Are you? No, the baby Koopa isn't as good as the Loot on Koopa. He's my favorite.
Like, what? Like, did they sit down and then just think, like, this is a good idea?
We need more characters.
I
Put
bet-
the links.
I bet there was just one day where they were in the meeting room, right? And one person just came in and said, "Hey, we should put this Koopaling in the game." And then another developer said, "No, we should put this one in." And then that led to a giant argument between like multiple developers about which Koopaling should be in the game. And it was a fight that lasted all day until they were steamy and red and sweaty in the face. And they just said, "Fuck it! We're gonna put them all in the goddamn game. Go home." And that was how it happened.
Iwata
That's
came in
probably-
saying, "I want this one." Then Miyamoto said, "No, we only have this one."
And then Reggie fucking stormed the battlefront and just fucking, I want this Koopaling. Fuck, that's fucked up though. Like that they probably delayed the game by a few months just to get all 8 of those in there.
That's an
It
assumption.
probably
Right
no,
there.
that probably was the easiest part. They just probably reskinned the exact same character and slightly changed one thing about him.
No, but this special
The
move
hair.
has a pink shell.
Yeah. God, I'm not excited at all for the new Mario Kart. Mario
Really?
Kart Wii was the last Mario Kart game for the Wii was so not fun for me at least.
Really? I thought that one was
I
like.
don't know. I know I'm in the minority. I just
That's okay. I didn't think it was fun either.
Damn,
I didn't even like Double Dash, but I like Double Dash more.
See,
I think
the,
Double
the
Dash might be
last,
my favorite.
the last real Mario Kart I played was Double Dash. I didn't buy the one on Wii. I don't have the one on 3DS. I bought the one on DS like last year. So I'm good for
Yeah.
another Mario
Wait.
Kart.
Last year, 2013, you bought Mario Kart DS, but not Mario Kart 7.
Because it was like $7.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. The one for
Okay.
the DS was really fun. Like the handheld Mario games only got better and better.
Yeah,
That's just my
Eric.
opinion.
Yeah, Eric.
Dan's arguing that the handheld games got better and better, and I'm saying, why didn't you get 7 over 8?
Because why am I
for-
skipping a good one? It'll get better from here on.
For a better one. You're skipping a good one for a greater one.
I mean,
We're
would
still
you
waiting till it
would
gets
would you
really-
want me to play the last Phoenix Wright game and skip the other one?
This is
Yeah,
like
because Mario Kart has an important story.
It
Yeah.
could. It could.
you're comparing apples to my asshole right here. I don't know.
Oh,
Woo!
shit.
That's the kind of content you
That's
get
the
on
name of the
Poison
podcast, folks. Apples to assholes.
Wait.
Apple to
Which
asshole
one do
cast.
you think tastes better?
Holy shit. 31, everybody.
Yeah. I learned that in jail.
Oh my god.
Jelly or peanut butter? I prefer jelly.
I don't know how to segue from that.
You can segue by asking what everybody's been playing, man.
I literally had like something to say, and then my mind's blank now. Anyway,
Good job, Eric.
you know what I fucking hated about the Wii Mario Kart?
What?
The whole performing tricks thing in the air.
Oh, there's a lot of
Yeah.
those.
That was so stupid, and it looks like they're gonna do the same thing for the Mario Kart 8.
Why is it
It,
dumb?
it looks like Mario Kart 8 was just like someone's like, let's make an F-Zero game, and they're like, no, let's make a Mario Kart game. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
if
Totally.
someone would actually make an F-Zero game, god damn it.
I-
really want
I'm-
an F-Zero game.
I can imagine a cool one being on 3DS one day. It probably will never be on Wii U.
I can
I
imagine
want
a
on
really
the
cool one
GameCube.
being on Wii U. Us
Alright.
Wii U owners here want some more games, Adrian.
I have a lot of Wii U games. I'm happy.
Really?
I feel like the anti-gravity shit feels like a natural step up from the other games because the 7-inch made one little step up with the parasols and everything, and now this one's taking one more little step up with
Forgetting
the
about the tricks.
anti-gravity stuff. Well,
Forgetting about
the tricks are here to stay. I think. I don't know.
Man, that's
I don't see what's wrong with the tricks anyway.
It's fucking stupid. Like,
Why?
why does Mario Kart need tricks in the air?
I don't know, because they give you better boosts or something. I don't know.
It's so fucking stupid.
It's just something aesthetic. I don't know.
I don't think I ever figured out how to use tricks in the Wii version.
I think you're just supposed to shake the Wii remote.
Yep.
Oh. Well, that's easy.
But it's so
Man,
fucking dumb.
well, I remember in the Wii version when you could ride motorcycles and you could do Papa Wheelies, and to do the Papa Wheelie you have to like tug on the Wii remote like towards you for a bit.
Oh, because that game sucked.
Man, when I first started playing Mario Kart 7, I kept trying to like tug my DS towards me to do Papa Wheelie all the time, and it kept throwing me off so hardcore. It kept like flipping my DS around. I thought I was gonna break it.
Damn.
Kept
That
tugging
was-
his 3DS.
Yeah, I was
Speaking
used
of
to doing
breaking
pop
stuff.
click that way.
Okay, speaking of dumb shit, I think Adrian's got a story about an email he once received.
Oh no.
Emails.
Yeah.
Emails.
So
Emails.
no, so on Yahoo, about I want to say about 2-3 months ago, they had a thing where they're purging all their old inactive emails, and they email all their active users to saying, hey, if you want one, give us 3 emails that you want, and we'll try to get one of those for you. And I don't know if I'm not gonna say the email name, but I registered this email that I wanted, and apparently the guy still owned it, or the men still own it, because I'm getting multiple emails of people ordering shit and booking hotels and their dating profiles on websites. and for example, one of the guys had a profile on a gay dating website,
Oh.
and he is a very conflicted man, because he posted he is gay on this website, and then he had a plenty of fish that he posted that he was straight. And he's a very confused individual. But
Oh.
I'm trying to give the message to him, so I just go on his profiles, I delete all of his messages, and I change his password. And he still doesn't get it, because he'll still try to reset his password through the email, but I just change it to something else.
Messing with this dude, that's awful.
Now, I could be worse. So the other day, I'm checking my email, and it's very hard to check my email now, because now I just see like, hey, you ordered this thing. I'm like, no, I didn't. But I can still do this while we're recording this. I can still do this. I got an email about someone who booked their hotel room for Valentine's Day, and there's a link there saying, if you'd like to change plans or cancel this reservation, please email or click this link. And if I wasn't a very nice person, I can just ruin this guy's Valentine's Day. Or he's going to walk up there with the man or woman of his dreams and just, hey, I want this room. Nope, you don't have that room anymore.
You know what? I think the people should send us a tweet whether or not in the future you should cancel his hotel reservations.
But I'm getting multiple things. Like, I know, it's not one guy though. That's what I'm really confused about, because they're all different last names of these people, and I don't understand how this is working, because I know everyone's address now. Like, they're just sending all this stuff that they're getting shipping confirmations, and I got their home address now. And every time I get something, I can cancel their order. Like I said, I can go on their dating website. I can email the worst things in the world and give them their address and everything now. I have access to everything, and I can legitimately just go through it all. And I don't.
Here's a better idea. We've set up a new Twitter account. It's twitter.com/4th edition boys, because that's the greatest name of all time. So here's what we're going to do. Want you to tweet to Twitter at 4th edition boys. Tweet us, say cancel. And every time you tweet us saying cancel, Adrian will cancel something. Okay?
Hey, I just got an idea. Can you redirect what they ordered to a different address?
I probably can. I mean, I got, there was one of them was like just a lot of prescription pills, so if you want those, I will
Okay,
redirect
maybe
those
not
to you.
prescription pills, all right? Let's not touch prescription pills. It's like a video game.
Guys,
Yeah,
medication.
fucking cancel it.
Let's screw with this sexually confused guy.
Let's make sure he doesn't get
Just
the medication he needs to live.
Tweet
Yeah,
to
Straight.
tweet to at 4th edition boys. Tweet cancel or not cancel, whichever one you want.
Or redirect, or harass.
No, not redirect.
Or,
We won't redirect, but
or harass, or reveal
And next
reveal
pod-
his personal information.
next podcast we'll talk about what the result was.
But like, I'm curious if I'm just the hub of all these people using this email, or if they see the email too and they're laughing at it, because I'm getting multiple people.
Maybe they're listening to this podcast right now and they're gonna find out.
I went on this guy's Plenty of Fish a couple times, trying to delete his account or really fuck with him to get him the message, but he doesn't get it. I think he's just very confused. He doesn't understand.
Well, speaking of being confused and not understanding, Adrian,
Yes.
what's everyone been playing? What's everybody been playing?
That segue hurt my brain.
Hey, are you confused?
Oh, it works.
Woo! What's everyone been playing? We're going to kick off this segment, everyone's favorite segment on any fucking podcast ever. Dan, what have you been playing?
I've been playing Flippy Bird,
Oh,
the Android port of Flappy Bird on my phone.
Nice.
Because I didn't get to experience the phenomena that is Flappy Bird like everyone else who owns an iPhone.
How you doing in that game?
I made it past 2 pipes,
Ooh, nice.
and that's my personal best.
Dan-
The game's fucking hard.
Dan? Congratulations, bud.
Thank you.
Okay.
it's like Flappy Bird, the one finger co-op or something, or
It's oh my god, it's
Like,
like a really bad version of Helicopter, like the helicopter, like when you're in tunnels and you have to like hold down.
31. Did you ever play Jetpack Joyride?
no, I haven't.
Okay, never mind.
Okay.
That's a good example.
No, I know the game. I saw it on like YouTube.
It is like
what the
it's as
basic
frustrating
premise
as
of the game
plot.
is. Oh.
Oh, I should just say right now that 4th edition boys, it's the number 4.
Don't spell it out.
Well, we'll have it linked in the podcast page.
It's we'll have it linked. It's 4th edition boys.
Why isn't my message going through? I'm trying to cancel.
So
You know what? Also, tweet me if you want one of this guys' things. I'll redirect it. I'll send it to
I'm
you.
not gonna do that, but tweet 4th edition boys. All right. Sorry to cut off the Flippy Bird conversation.
Hold on. If they order a PS4 or Xbox One or Wii U,
No, they won't order it. That's ours.
So bad. All right. Sam, what have you been playing?
Well, I beat Indigo Prophecy. It was all right.
Nice.
Oh, I want to hear your thoughts on that.
I liked it.
How?
I also no, it was good. I'm a fan of Quantic Dream games. I know people either love them or hate them, but it was all right. I mean, after I've played Heavy Rain, it was pretty underwhelming, but it was neat. It was enjoyable. I don't know what else to think about it.
Has anyone else played Indigo Prophecy other than me and Sam?
I've played it.
Like, I really, for the record, I really like Quantic Dream games and David Cage games. Indigo Prophecy starts off really cool and scary, and then by the end of the game, you end up somewhere that you wouldn't in a million years have assumed the game would end.
Oh, that's true.
Like, without spoiling, there are such things as wall running, flying, and flashbacks to what? God, I don't even know how to describe that
Like
game.
some weird jungle.
Alien, yeah, there's like aliens and dumb shit involved. I'm not spoiling anything, but
I played it probably like 10 years ago. Okay, maybe not 10 years ago, like 8 years ago, however long ago. And I just remember like it reminding me of like The Matrix or something.
kinda.
Like a lot of this shit. Not
Yeah,
plot-wise,
the
just
wall
like a lot of
running.
stuff. Yeah, like wall running.
Definitely the wall running down a building in the snow.
Yeah.
I remember at
God.
the time, like a 14-year-old Carson was just like, "This is stupid."
Yeah, and like not only that, like it's quick time events, but like through a Simon Says machine, like a giant like color wheel comes out and completely obstructs everything that you're trying to. All the action that's happening, a giant Simon Says like pad comes out.
You know, I'm
And
glad
so you
that
don't-
they, I'm glad they
Yeah.
obviously fixed that in Heavy Rain and they knew what
Oh, yeah,
direction
Heavy Rain
what
was
to
Really
go to.
distracting.
They were like, all right,
Heavy
we can't
Rain
do
was
this giant fucking color wheel in the front, so let's just make like the button
Yes.
roll around the guy's head.
Yeah, where your eyes will be. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
there was-
even Beyond Two Souls was pretty good about that.
Even I remember, speaking of comparing it to the Matrix, during a fight sequence with one of the bosses, not quite at the ending, but they are fighting like the way Neo and Agent Smith fought, where it's
Yeah.
just kind of flying in the air and them doing like, whoa, kicking and punching and
Yeah.
them not hitting each other because it's like PS2.
Yeah.
It was. So I mean, I really like the game because it's a serious game, but it's imperfect, so it's goofy. But I
Yeah.
like it because it's goofy.
Like the first half is really good.
Yeah. No, I love the first half.
And I like how you can like basically I can't remember, don't quote me, but from what I remember, like in the first like 10 minutes you could just like end the game.
Yeah,
Apparently.
there's a part where you're running. You can pretty much end the game a lot of different ways. I remember
Yeah.
watching a stream of it, and it was like you can just get alcohol and have your prescription pills, and the game ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
doing that.
The game your character dies when he or she becomes too sad. Like that's the life bar is like how happy and how sad they are. And being too sad basically just means you'll kill yourself if you're too sad.
Have we all played and beat Heavy Rain?
Yes.
No, I haven't played.
Are you
I-
gonna spoil things?
I wanted to.
Yeah, don't do it.
Okay. I was gonna I'll be as vague as possible.
Okay, be vague.
Someone died in Heavy Rain due to a
Ah.
stupid choice that I didn't think was actually gonna happen. Proceed.
And they stay dead.
They stayed dead. I didn't heed the
Yeah.
warning, and I ignored it. Go on.
Yep. Are we done talking about Indigo Prophecy?
No.
So,
I just wanted to ask you about that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you recommend someone who never played it to purchase it?
Try it out. I say try it out.
Yeah, try it out. If you think you're into like the whole interactive movie type thing, then give it a try. I mean, it's definitely like it's something that they definitely I don't know if I can say perfected, but they definitely got right with Heavy Rain.
Yeah,
Okay.
Heavy
So
Rain is a much
this
better
would be like
game.
an interesting precursor to something like Heavy Rain that you can
Definitely.
kind of see like where they're going. And
It's a good way to see where the studio is going.
You know what? No, actually, I would recommend Heavy Rain first and then Indigo Prophecy.
Yeah.
Heavy Rain's the better game, and you'd probably appreciate Indigo Prophecy a little bit more after playing Heavy Rain. But definitely play Heavy Rain. It was a good game. I bought Beyond Two Souls day one. Have not opened it.
It takes a day to finish.
I know. I just need to sit down one day and play it, but I don't know.
It's all right. That's an all right game.
You've also been
It's pretty
playing
alright.
Bravely Default.
Whoa! Spoilers.
Well, yeah. I was about to say that.
No, you weren't.
Adrian.
You forgot about it. I
Nope.
saved it.
No, I didn't forget. I
Continue.
I'm playing it right now. I'm not forgetting about it.
Hey, put the noise on.
No.
Oh yeah, you're not.
oh,
Oh.
You just got your 3DS right next to you. All right. I'm sick of your
Yeah, I
shit.
Yep. Too bad. Okay, no, I'm playing this game. If you ignore Adrian, I'm playing this game called Bravely Default. It's good.
Were you waiting for a punchline from someone else?
Heretic Gamer Review.
No, yeah. No, it's good because I never played JRPGs or any RPG or anything. The only RPGs I've ever played in my entire life. One is Super Mario RPG. Two was Tales of Symphonia, and
Weird.
3 is this game. Like I never play RPGs, but I played the demo for this. I loved it. I'm playing the game. I'm addicted to it. Everyone should go pick it up.
I agree.
Carson, do you want to talk about Bravely Default?
I do. Ooh, I wasn't sure if I should say that for me or not, but no, Bravely Default's really fucking good. It's actually quite surprising that you've only played 3 JRPGs because this is basically like a love letter to JRPGs. And if you like this, you should definitely go check out other games that are like it. Like I don't know. I was talking to Sam before about this game, how it was basically supposed to be a sequel to Final Fantasy IV Warriors of Light. And that's why it has like all of the fucking Final Fantasy references and whatnot. But I don't know, it's a really good game. It's very surprising how good it is. Story's great. The battle system's wonderful. I don't really like the like kind of social aspects of it. I don't like the whole street pass shit.
Hey, you know what? I actually like that.
Well, it's addictive. Like that's the bad
Yeah.
thing about it. Like,
Oh,
I just
yeah,
feel like it's
it's-
not important,
takes up
but
too
like
much of
you
my
have
time.
to do it.
Wait, don't say that. The creator might take the game down. He might delete it.
What? Oh
You say the
yeah,
game's addictive.
yeah. They're gonna take it down. I can't handle this anymore. Take it. Take
Can
the
you
carts
imagine
down.
Square Enix tweets, I can't handle this anymore, guys. Sorry for Bravely Default users. The game's going down.
Yeah.
If like fucking like David Jaffe. Okay, no more guys. I can't handle this anymore. It's over. Or no, Kojima from Ground Zeroes. They don't even put it out. That's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Fez. Ground Zeroes canceled.
Reggie
Yeah.
busts down the door. What'd you do?
But I mean, the thing, okay. There was an exploit in the Bravely Default demo where you can just get unlimited villagers. So I did that. And so the 20 villagers transferred over to the main game. And basically my entire like village is like pretty much repaired. It's done. So I have access to all this like way overpowered equipment. And I did buy like one of the weapons. Like I grinded it a bit and got one of the stronger weapons. And like I'm not having no problems at all through the game. And that's kind of, it's shitty. Because like I'm kind of a person like that who will just like go and exploit something and then just...
Well, you shouldn't have cheated.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you weren't a shitty person, you'd be.
But it's
enjoying
part
the
of the game. It's not cheating.
It's not part of the game if it's not intended for you to take advantage of it.
What? I'm even playing the game on hard right now. Like I never usually do that first time through a game, and it's easy as fuck because I.
So.
I don't know.
You know what I want to say? Just something I really like about it is the fact that at any point during the game you can adjust the difficulty and you can change your encounter rate. So if you're trying to grind, you can set it so you encounter enemies all the time. Or if you're just trying to make your way through a dungeon, you can turn it off completely so you don't encounter any.
That's brilliant.
I love that because I'm like, that's the most fucking annoying thing when I'm just trying to get through a dungeon and I keep encountering enemies.
I can't believe it's taken this long for...
It's 2014. This technology should have existed.
Now,
it's like it could be just like a trust thing. Maybe people are like, well, that might ruin the pacing or something, but I don't know.
It's good.
I
It's
like
good to do
that.
that with a new IP.
Yeah,
Yep.
I like that they put it all in your hands, and they basically even tell you, it's like, oh yeah, just so you know, you can turn off enemy encounters, but you're not going to level up, and you'll
So
be shitty.
we should do a quick PSA about this. Is also download the demo and play it. It's all different content from the actual game, and it'll all carry over too.
You don't have to, but I mean,
Well,
if you want to check
should.
it out, I say.
And you can unlock different things which give you items, so you can give it a nice little boost to your game.
Barely. Unless you do the villagers exploit, then
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, like if you end up really liking the game, it'll just be cool to have an exclusive story and missions.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's what you've been playing.
Yeah.
Um,
Took up a long bit.
31.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Have you been playing Flappy Bird?
No, I haven't. I tried to go on the App Store. I was like, oh, man. And they took it down. And all that was left was Flippy Bird.
So
I was
what have you been
this
playing
is not
then?
the same. I want Flappy Bird.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing. All right, Carson, don't get your panties wet.
Fucking dick.
So I brought back my DS and popped in. Wait, let me get the
Oh, I know it's coming.
9 hours, 9 persons, 9 hours.
Oh my shit.
Oh, God, I'm so excited.
I still never played that.
I have not played this game. I actually bought this like on sale for some reason because I remember you mentioned something about it that you're like you like basically masturbate all over this.
Yes, all the
And
time.
Carson is a trustworthy guy. I'll pick this up, but I picked it up a while ago, but I finally found it in my plastic tub of games.
Plastic
Wow.
of games.
Yeah, like I have all these games, and I
Very
just pulled it out.
That's hilarious. Just like,
So I pulled it out. I was like, oh yeah, Carson mentioned about this. So then I put it on my nightstand, and it's been sitting there for like about 4 months. And I right now I just wiped off the dust layer that accumulated on top. So I played this a couple days ago, and I have sleep problems because I cannot stop playing it. This is like a real, it's kind of like Ace Attorney. You got this whole text story thing going on. But I woke up, I played the game. I'm in this room that's flooding, and now I'm at this point where some dumbass tried to go through the door and blew up, and there's blood.
You mean the intro?
No. It's a little bit past the intro. But
This is
I didn't get too far.
Yeah, the number 9 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's intro.
Well,
Got a long way to go, my friend.
yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, I just picked this up.
Fuck, that's good. That game is awesome, and everyone should play it.
Yeah, because I thought it was gonna. Usually with Text Avengers, when I play it late at night, I end up falling asleep. But it just kept on going. I was like, man, this is really good.
Yeah, for those of you not playing 999, it's like a visual novel game, but it's like super creepy and mature.
Yeah, mature. I think mature kind of understates it. This is really
it's a very gory game too, which is weird. You don't really see that in Text Adventures. But yeah, anyway, I would play that at night too, and there was like been times where I'd fallen asleep while playing it, and then I would have the most fucked up dreams, like nightmares, like ones that where you would like wake up in like a cold sweat. So good luck.
Oh shit. But I was gonna say, Eric, you like, with Ace Attorney, with the whole Text Adventures kind of thing like this. I really think that you might. Do you have this game?
Yeah, no, Carson's been recommending it to me forever, and
For years.
I do really want to get on it. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, and also there's that other game. Was it on the 3DS?
Virtue's Last Reward.
Do you recommend that?
Yes. Oh God, yes. It's I actually liked it better than 999.
Oh wow.
I have that one. It was free on PlayStation Plus. I downloaded it, but I haven't played it.
You should definitely play the first before playing that one.
I figured as much.
Because the stories are linked. You could play it, and it'll still make sense and still be fun, but you'll get more enjoyment out of it if you play 999.
Yeah. So that's what I've been playing, and I'm really enjoying it. And Eric, you should get on this one too, because I think you'll really enjoy this. Cause,
Yeah, it's definitely one to do.
Yeah, this is a gem of a game. I really like it.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
You know what I couldn't agree more with? And that would be Eric telling me, what you been playing? What you been playing?
Mentioned it last
now the year of Luigi ended.
Yeah, it's over now. But yeah, I mentioned it last time, but I'm still playing just Metal Gear Solid 4, making my way through.
Nice. Did you get to the flashback?
Yeah, couple times.
Did you freak out?
It does. I'm just not used to like watching the corners of my screen. Because I feel like I always like miss it too late, and I only get to see like a little bit of it whenever it's cute. Like, I feel like it's like, oh shit, and I only can have like 2 seconds of press it and see like the flashback. But yeah, I do really like that element. I just need to be more on the ball with it.
I don't know, never mind. I don't think you reached that point then. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Omnius.
Yeah, I don't know, good game. Are you upset about Ground Zeroes still?
No,
I know
not.
earlier you said you were like super pissed off.
No. Hey, and I'll just say this. For me personally, if I'm a fan of something, like I'm really into the story, I will go through far lengths to get something. Like, for example, like the new Dragon Ball Z movie, I imported that on Blu-ray from Hong Kong for like probably a little too much because I'm a huge fan of that and I really want to see that story, even though I know that hey, it's a little too much, but this is for something I'm really a diehard fan of, and I want to see like the next thing that was just released of it.
So you're super
I don't
excited to pay $30.
fucking care. I'll throw whatever. Hey, I'm not even the biggest Metal Gear fan, but I don't think like $40 is too much for the next big part of the story.
Nice. All right.
Okay. That's hilarious. You said you'll do anything for it, or you'll go far for anything for it.
Yeah, for things.
I just had in my mind that you go as far as become like a male gigolo and try to.
Okay.
That's woof.
And what does
That's
a male
really
gigolo
important.
do, 31?
What?
What do they do? What does a male gigolo do, 31?
Spends
Oh,
lots
no.
of dough.
That's Eric.
You ever hear that? What is it, like the Nick Cannon song? Gigolo, not the dough.
Okay, and
Hey, Cannon.
before we offend the LGBT community, let's bring this home to our main boy, our beautiful baby boy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Adrian, what have you been playing?
Did we even talk to Dan about this too?
Yes,
Yeah.
he said Flippy
I
Bird.
said-
God
Oh, yeah.
damn it, where were you?
Sleeping. I've been playing Republic on iPhone, and
French?
yeah, that's that one Kickstarter game that David Hayter and Jennifer Hale are in. Good
Ooh.
stuff. And
I think David Hayter's excited about Ground Zeroes.
no,
I think
Not
he
at all.
said that he is. He's very excited.
I'm also about to boot up the PS3 and go download The Last of Us Left Behind, because that's up to download right now.
Fuck yeah, that's out. Holy shit, I know what I'm doing tonight.
Yep. Later, losers.
Wow.
Well,
What a rude man.
Damn. Wow, you just changed my life tonight. You've altered the course of my evening. Substantially. Dang. The silence in this call is just testament to how big of a...
I'm speechless.
Set a new course for fun.
Wow, you dropped a bombshell. I mean, all I've been playing recently is just like Dragon's Dogma again.
how's that?
DMC, which I will say, I don't know if I recommended it last time, but it's not a bad game. I liked it a lot. Everyone should play it. But you know what? This fucking... Wow. Like, I don't think you understand, Adrian, just what you've done here. I mean, yeah, you can fucking cancel all your hotel bullshit arrangements. You can like fucking reroute orders of fucking prescription pills all you want, but you can't just alter someone's Friday evening, Thursday evening with this fucking revelation, an epiphany. You can't just toy with somebody like that, Adrian. Do you understand? Do you understand what you've done? In front of Dan, of all things, while Dan is here. We waited for Dan for hours! For you! To fucking just pull this shit on us!
No.
Adrian! Adrian! What have you done? Ah!
This is like what it must have been like to watch The Doors perform.
Ah! Ah! Twitter.com/
This is a great podcast. Fourth Boys Edition.
Fourth Boys.
Great podcast. Send 5 reviews.
Yeah, 5-star on iTunes. 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 Yeah, 5-star on iTunes.